I blank watching TV. I like watching TV or I would like watching TV. What's the difference? Well, when you like something, it means you always like it. But if you would like something, it means you want it now. There is another difference here. Like is followed by the ing form, but would like is followed by to plus the verb. Here's the verb watching has ing, so this is the answer. I like watching TV. And it means I always like watching TV. But when you say I'd like to watch TV, that means you want to watch TV now. Clear, guys? London is the blank city in England. Big, bigger, biggest. Here I compare between London and all the cities in England. Here's London, it's big, and here's Liverpool, for example, and here's Manchester. All these cities are big, but London is the biggest of all. So when you compare between more than two things, you add the before and est after the short adjective. So this is the correct answer, biggest. What blank you do, are or did? Listen, guys, you say, what are you doing if you're asking about something happening now? What did you do if you're asking about something happened in the past? Like yesterday, for example. So are comes with the verb plus ing, but did comes with the base verb. Here we have the base verb, so we use did here. What did you do? You answer this one. What blank you reading, are or did? Here we have the verb plus ing, reading. So what do we use here, guys? Let me know in the comments. Where does she blank live, lives, living? Does, do, did, and the question should be followed by the base verb. Live, no s, no ing. We say, where do you study? Where did you study? Where does he study? Notice, do, did, does come with the base verb. Study, study, study. Not studied, not studying, not studies. Just the base verb. He drives careful. He drives carefully. Okay, we say he is a careful driver, but we say he drives carefully. So we use the adjective careful to describe the noun, and it comes before it. Careful driver. But the adverb carefully describes a verb, and it comes after it. Another example, she is a nice singer, and she sings nicely. Nice before the noun singer, and nicely after the verb sing. He drives. Drives is a verb. What comes after the verb? Good job. The adverb, carefully. He drives carefully. I blank speak English when I was 7. I can speak English when I was 7 or could. Can and could have the same meaning, but we use can for present or now and could for the past. When I was 7 years old, so that's something in the past. And for the past we use could. I could speak English when I was 7. Here's a question for you. I couldn't swim when I was young, but I blank now. I can now or could now. Notice now. What's the answer, guys? Let me know in the comments. She can blank Spanish. Speak, speaks, speaking. The key word here is can. Remember, guys, can, could, may, might, must, should. We call these words modal verbs, and they're followed by the base verb. No s, no ing, just the verb speak. She can speak Spanish. My wife is more intelligent, blank me. From me, than me, to me. Here I compare between my wife and me. When I compare between two people or two things, I say taller than, smaller than, faster than. If the adjective is long, we say more expensive than or more interesting than. Notice, guys, we use than. In all comparatives, we use than. Here I compare between two people, my wife and me, using more intelligent than. So the answer is than. If you blank carefully, you will not have an accident. Drive, will drive, drove. So this is if, conditional 1. If is followed by two sentences, sentence 1, comma, sentence 2. If here, sentence 1 here, comma, sentence 2. The rule says the verb in sentence 1 should be in present simple. And in sentence 2, will plus the verb. Here we have will, and here's the comma, so this verb should be in the present simple. So this will, future, wrong. Drove, past, wrong. Drive is the present simple. So if you drive carefully, you will not have an accident. Here's a question for you. If you blank hard, you will pass the exam. Study, studied, will study. What's the answer here, guys? Write your answer in the comments. Blank water is good for you. Drink or drinking. The rule says you can start a sentence with a verb plus ing. Drinking. You can only start with drink when you order someone to drink. Like you say, drink water because it is good for you. Here you have two sentences. Drink water is a sentence. It is good for you is a sentence. And we connected the two sentences with because. To use drinking here, you just need to make it only one sentence. Remove because and it and say drinking water is good for you. So the answer here is drinking. Number 2. Blank are talking very loudly. He, you, I. The keyword here is are. He takes is, you takes are, I takes am. So the answer is you. You are talking very loudly. How blank have you lived in New York? Here I ask about the period of time you lived in New York. The answer could be 10 years, for example. And to ask about a period of time, you use how long. How long have you lived in New York? We use how tall to ask about the height of something or the tall of something. And how much to ask about the price of something. You answer this one. How blank is this dress? How long? How much? What's the answer, guys? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.